so good to see you. And for those that are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Dolores. I'll put it up on the screen, better known as the Baking Diva. Well, it's been a hot minute since I've brought you some recipes. There's just been so many personal things going on with my family that had to take a priority. Those of you that follow me know that my husband passed away, and it was last April 8th. So this coming Tuesday will be 1 year since he got his angel wings, and I can't believe it. The year went by very fast, and yeah, it's been difficult for me. I've been putting on a brave face, but for anyone who's gone through grieving and lost a loved one, they know what I'm saying, and they know what I'm feeling. Last week was my birthday, and that was bittersweet because it was the first birthday I celebrated without my husband here in many, many years. And today is my son's birthday. In fact, last year my husband was very ill at this point, and we were just honestly hoping he didn't pass away on my son's birthday. But he held out another couple of days, and I was grateful for that. But anyway, I'm going to try to get back to some baking now. Easter's coming up. I have a couple of cute things I want to make. But anyway, today I'm making one of my favorites, and I know my son loves it too. Pistachios and almond flavoring. So I'm going to make you today pistachio cookie bars. Very easy. Most of the ingredients you'll have in the house. Maybe you'll have to go out and buy your pistachio instant pudding, but that's probably all you'll need to do. So what do you say we get started? And if you are new here and you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you just hit the subscribe. You'll get a notification when I have a new video up, and it will help my channel to grow. So, enough chit chat. I preheated my oven to 350 degrees. Now, I have my stand mixer. I use it a lot, so it's always out here on my island. If you don't have a stand mixer, use a hand mixer. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my butter in here, which I've already softened at room temperature. And I will put this recipe in the more section for you so you'll have it. I have a feeling you're going to want to make it. So let me put my butter in, and I'm using 3/4 of a cup of softened butter. So let me put that right in the bowl. Alrighty. So after the butter, I'm putting in my Instant Pistachio Pudding. And these are the 3.4 ounces boxes. I'm going to put 2 of them in. So let me open these and dump them in with the butter. It's raining here today. It's gloomy. The weather's nuts. One day it's like 80 degrees and sunny, and everybody's all excited. And you see the flowers starting to pop up. And then the next day it's 30 and it's freezing. So today and tomorrow is just going to be rainy. So I figured it was a good day to bake. So, okay. So let me put my pudding in here. Okay. Now your pudding should give your cookie bars a green tint. I love pistachio. I love, and you all know that, almond flavoring. Oh, I love it. I love it. Here's my almond flavoring. I'm never without it. Almond coffee cakes, almond croissants, almond cookies, almond flavoring, or almond paste. So good. All right, so I have my 2 packages of my instant pistachio pudding in there. And now I'm going to add my granulated sugar. This is a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. I pre-measured everything so we could just move right along quickly. All righty. And I'm going to beat this until it's creamy. Oh. I hope you're doing well. For those of you that celebrate Easter, it's right around the corner. I like to scrape my sides so it's all combined well. Let me get that. I have to stand up. I'm only 5'2", so sometimes I have to stand up. There we go. It's a nice green color. That's looking good. Looks creamy to me. Now to that, I'm going to add in 2 eggs. Have the prices of eggs gone down by you yet? I don't know. I saw in a few nearby towns, they're opening up here. We're in New Jersey. They're opening up a brand new ShopRite. And I laughed. For their grand opening day, they're giving out free eggs, dozens of eggs. So I think they'll get a few people there for that. So we added in our 2 eggs. I'm going to add in my 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. These I love. I showed these like a couple of years ago. These are, I got them on Amazon. These are the magnetic measuring spoons. They're great. They stay together in your drawer, and each side is different. It's 1 tablespoon, but they're round or they're oval. Pretty cool. So anyway, I'm losing track. What am I saying? It's, what did I say? 1.5 teaspoons. So here's a teaspoon. You get that in. And don't use imitation vanilla. Use vanilla, pure vanilla extract. So that is 1 teaspoon, and let me find my 1/2 teaspoon. Look at that. Oops. Everything's sticking onto it. Oh, yeah. 1/2 teaspoon. You know what? I think it's in my dishwasher. So I'll just eyeball a 1/2 teaspoon here. Okay. Very good. Next, I'm adding some almond extract. Just 1/4 of a teaspoon. So let me get that out. Here we go. Do you like almond extract? Oh, I just love it. Oh. Heavenly. All right, 1/4 of a teaspoon of that. All right. And I'm going to beat that till it's all combined. Pretty green color. These would have been good for St. Patrick's Day too. Should have made these for my grandson's birthday on St. Patrick's Day. That looks good. For those of you that are celebrating Easter, are you having it at home? You going to a restaurant, or are you going to a family member or a friend's house? We're going to my daughter's. Now that I'm older, you know, it's a lot of work to host these holidays. So I still host Christmas. My 4 grandsons, they all like to come over here for Christmas, and that makes me feel good. But my daughter took over Easter and Thanksgiving, so we're going over to her house on Thanksgiving. It's okay with me, but I'll bring desserts with me. All right, so now to that, I am going to stir in my 2 cups of all-purpose flour. What have been easier if I did that, but why make it easy? It didn't break, so we're good. All right, so the 2 cups of all-purpose flour, baking powder. I had my puppy, Cinnamon. She was spayed the day before yesterday. And you know, when the dogs have surgery, they put those cones on them. And oh, they're so uncomfortable for the dogs, and they're so hard. And they can't see where they're going, and they're bumping into walls and everything. And she's doing very well. She's a perky little puppy. She's 8 months old now. And when we first got her home, you know, she had some pain medication, and she went to sleep for a while, but after that, she's right back to her old self. So we have to watch her every minute because, you know, she has to heal. But what I did purchase, and I'm glad I did, I purchased from Amazon. They sell these, they're donuts, and you blow them up, and they hook on. You put your dog's collar through it so they can't, you know, take it off. And they work so much better than those crazy hard plastic cones that they put on the dog. Because they can eat and drink with it on, and they can lay down, and it's almost like a pillow. And I ordered her one because I'm the Baking Diva. I ordered her one that looks like a real donut. It's pink with sprinkles on it. I know she doesn't love it, but it's better than the other one. Maybe I'll insert a picture just so you can see it. It's so cute. All right, so now I put in the baking powder, and I'm just going to put in a pinch of salt. That's good enough. Okay. And I'm going to gently stir all that in. So it's nice, I'm only using 1 bowl, right? Now, the recipe calls for a 9 by 13, you know, baking dish. Mine is a little bit smaller than 9 by 13, but I think it will work. So while that's mixing, I'm going to take my dish, and you should grease your dish so that the cookie mixture doesn't stick. The recipe tells you to grease it, but this is the pan, the baking with the flour added. This will be fine. You get this going while I'm doing that. Have to multitask. Cookie dough, because it is cookie dough. It's pistachio cookie dough. All right, so let me lower my mixture. It's going to be thick. This thing, if you have a stand mixer, you know how heavy they are. You need to work out just to move it. All right. So now I am going to put my cookie dough, I'm going to spread it in my greased pan. See what a nice color green that is? You might not be able to see this green because I'm using a green screen behind me. But the green screen is funny, and it's fun to work with because you can make so many nice backgrounds. All right, so let me scoop this out. I'm going to use this spoon because it's a little thick. And I'm going to spread it out evenly on the bottom of my pan. See. Now, once I do that, I'm going to bake this in my 350 degree oven for just about 20 minutes. You just want it to get maybe lightly brown, like around the edges. You don't want to overcook this. I always undercook my cookies anyway. I prefer softer cookies, so if it tells you 10 minutes, I usually stop it at 8 and I check it. I just don't like well done cookies. Some people like very crispy cookies, and that's fine. But ever since I've been baking, and it's been a long time, I've always underbaked my cookies. All right, it's looking good. All right, so now I'm going to press this so it covers the entire bottom of my pan. I love this color green, and the pudding has little pieces of pistachio in it, so you can see those. This is going to be very yummy. And I had a couple of things in mind to make today, but like I say, because it's my son's birthday, and he's my oldest, my son and my daughter were born almost 13 months apart to the day. His birthday is April 5th, and my daughter's birthday is May 4th. And I always remember the doctor saying to me, "Oh, Dolores, you're going to have your hands full. It's probably more work than having twins because they're on different schedules." So I had them both in cribs, diapers, bottles, all at the same time. And it was a lot of work. All right, so I'm just going to smooth this out a little bit better. You see what I'm doing here? Maybe it'll look like the inside of the dish is clear because it's green. I don't know. I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm going to come back and let it cool. And then once it's cool, I'll tell you what else we're doing to it. So come on back. Okay, I'm back. Well, while the cake was cooling, we took my son out for a little bite to eat for his birthday. So now I'm back. The cake is cool, and I'm going to make a frosting for the top of it. All right, so you can't blame me. I was trying to take a shortcut, but no. You need to beat up your frosting in a mixer. So I'm just using the same mixer that I rinsed. So let me get that going. I'll put the recipe for the icing down below along with the cookie recipe. But what you'll need is 4 ounces of cream cheese softened, 1/4 of a cup of softened butter, 2½ cups of powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of almond extract, and a dash of salt. Let me scrape the sides. Nice and creamy. Okay. Take my beater off and try and move this heavy baby over a little bit. Okay. Alrighty. So let me take the frosting off the beater. And if you know me, and most of you do, you're saying, "Well, Diva, are you going to taste it?" Of course I am. Why wouldn't I? Okay, here we go. All right. There's enough on there for me to give it a lick. I'll let you know what I think. Good. So good. All right. So, very good. Now I'm going to bring over my cake. I have my spatula here, and I'm going to, so you're probably not going to see it because it's green, but I'm going to frost the top of the cookie bars with this luscious, creamy frosting. Perfect. These are going to be so delicious. See, I'm spreading it out nicely with the spatula, but I might use a knife to get it into the corners. Okay, I iced the top of the cookie bars, and now I'm going to sprinkle some of my chopped pistachio nuts on top. It's optional. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to, but it's optional. And I think it'll make it look nice. So here, I'm just not going to put too many. Just a few on top there. Okay. I'll put a couple of pictures in to show you. I'm going to take a picture of it for you to insert in the video, and then we're going to do our taste testing. So, don't go away. And I'm all ready to do my taste testing for you. So let me take the corner out first. Always tricky to do. It's not going to be real soft like a cake while you're cutting it because it's a cookie. Mmm. Mmm. It's going to come right out perfectly, I can tell. Okay, let me see. Try to get it out with the fork. My spatula is a little large. Perfect. Look at this baby coming out. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Screen, but I'll put a photo in for you. Oh boy, does that look yummy. Oh yes. Oh, looks so good. Yes. Let me taste this. Oh yes. Mmm. Perfect. Mmm. Has a cookie consistency. Mmm. But it's not hard and crunchy. It's moist and chewy. It tastes just like pistachio. And that creamy icing on top is delicious. One of my favorite desserts because I love almond and I love pistachio. So, give this one a try. Mmm. Mmm. 2 thumbs up. I'm not kidding you. Mmm. So good. Mmm. I'm going to give my son a bar for his birthday because I know he's going to enjoy it. Mmm. So good. Mmm. I love that it's so moist inside. Moist and chewy. Mmm. So, I hope you'll give it a try. And thanks so much for watching the video. I appreciate it. I've been trying to reach 10,000 subscribers for what seems like forever. And every time it goes up a few, it goes down a few, and it's like a game. So if you haven't already subscribed and you want to help me out and you want to see some more recipes, hit the subscribe and that little bell. It's free. And you'll just get a notification when I have a new video up. So thanks so much for watching. I wouldn't have a channel without you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I truly do. And hopefully I'll see you before Easter because I have a couple of good ones coming up. But if I don't and you celebrate, have a happy and blessed Easter. See you soon. Toodles! Mwah!